Now that is what you call a performance.
Last night's show, oh my God. Last night's show was almost irredeemable. Yeah, from the band to IK to the judges and then some of the contestants. It was almost a disaster. But thank God for the likes of Chisom and Goodness, who gave us a breath of fresh air from all of that almost chaotic situation. Yeah. And let me say this, if Constance emerges the winner of the show this season, I won't be surprised. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen. But from the look of things, it seems like there is a conscious effort to baby this girl all through the season. This girl is now officially enjoying last-born baby dragon privileges. Yes. And by the way, Ike should please leave that name for Itoha. There's a reason people gave Itoha that name. So please leave that name for Itoha. Ike, yes, you leave that name for her. And then, like all the nonsense I had been seeing was not enough, Simi now decided to open her mouth, all in the name of giving constructive criticism, you know, started in a way blaming us, the viewers, for, I don't know, what did she call it now? Oh, she was literally accusing us, the viewers, of having a bias towards Constance. How? Ladies and gentlemen, pray tell. How? A bias towards Constance? Like, this is like emotional blackmail. Yeah, this is like emotional blackmail, outright blackmail. You did something. In fact, you started drama. And now you want to now wipe your hands off and make it look like, oh, people's reaction is as a result of their bias, of their sentiments, blah, blah, blah. So guys, seriously? I mean, not Simi playing the victim. Not Simi playing the victim right there on the show. And I'm going to talk more about it. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to talk about. And IK, hey, IK form my hand. IK, you form my hand. Here I was thinking that, if the judges are going to be, you know, sneaky, IK is the only one that has audacity. IK now decided to come and become, you know, neck chairman, if you know what I mean. Neck chairman. IK decided to come and lead the campaign, canvassing for votes for Constance indirectly. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to talk about. So I'm going to be spilling a lot on this video. Let's get into it. We're going to analyze the show. We're going to analyze the contestants' performances, the not so shocking evictions that we had last night. Was two, as a matter of fact. I have a lot of things to say about those eliminations anyways. So let's get into the video. We're going to talk about all of these things. Please make sure you watch to the end. Do not skip out on any part so that you do not miss, all right? And let me put this disclaimer out there. Whatever I spill on this video, one, it is my frank opinion, and my opinion does not make it a fact, all right? It is my opinion based off of my observations, and I respect the fact that a lot of you out there also have your own opinion. So please feel free to go ahead and share in the comment section below. Officially, you are all specially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. You already have a hint of all the tea that will be spilled on this video today. So please make sure you watch to the end. And if you're new in this space, you're especially welcome. If you're yet to become a part of this community, it's quite easy. Please go ahead and do exactly what you see on your screen. And then finally, a major announcement. Guys, I have created or launched a new channel. Yes, there's a lot to read, ladies and gentlemen. So please go ahead and subscribe to my new channel. The link is in the description box below, or you can check any of the floating cards above. Yes, just go ahead. Please show support. Please subscribe, and there's already a video on there, an intro video to tell you what to expect from the channel. So go ahead, have fun, and yeah. Anyways, let's quickly get into the details of this conversation. So last night's show started on a very, very shocking note. And I call it shocking note because lo and behold, Abraham, that gave us one of the best performances from last week, got eliminated. According to IK, he did not receive a lot of votes. He received the least amount of votes. And I was shocked to the core. And I was wondering, like, what? Wait, first of all, who are these people voting? Are people blind or something? I'm sorry, but that was the first thing that came to my head. I literally blotted that out. I'm like, are people blind? Are you deaf? Like, didn't you watch the show? Didn't you see the people that actually gave us a performance? What the hell is wrong with you guys? I mean, I was genuinely pained for that young man. And it was very obvious that he was shocked. He did not see it coming because, guys, he knew that he actually did great last week. And yes, I was expecting someone else to leave. I'm not going to name names because, hey, I don't want people to think, oh, Glory is trying to decampaign this particular contestant. No, but if you check the top 8 people that we have currently, you will know who is not supposed to be there. Yeah. So I was really pained for him. And then Rainy was also another contestant that was eliminated from the show last night. For Rainy, I was not really surprised. I was not really shocked. As a matter of fact, I was even expecting her to be the first name that was mentioned because, hey, her performance from last week was really nothing to write home about. Yes, let's call it spade a spade. But anyways, moving on to the actual live performances from the top 8 contestants that we have now. Beginning with the first performance of the night. This one was from Quest. Now, Quest performed one of Tem's song. I can't remember the title of that song, but I actually heard a girl perform the song on The Voice Nigeria. And guys, you see that song here? The song is very sweet to listen to, right? Because it has this dance hall beat. But as one who wants to perform that song in a competition, you need to spice it up because the song could almost be basic when you, that is not the owner of the song, wants to perform it, right? So I was really expecting a lot of improvisations from Quest. Yes, I know it's not going to be easy, but I was really expecting a lot because I see her as a powerhouse. I see her as one of the best vocalists on the show, right? But then it seemed like there were audio issues. The band was not delivering. With the exclusion of the backup singers, of course, the band were not delivering. Guys, that was where the drummer was sounding extremely loud. It was like the drummer and his drum, they were sounding way louder than Quest, the vocalist. The guitarist, I don't know what it was doing. It sounded like, guys, I'm sorry, but the whole thing sounded like, you know, these local churches when they are doing their rehearsal, right? Preparing ahead for their Sunday service. And the thing is in bam, bam, bam. Boom, 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 boom. Guys, it was sounding so annoying. There was no depth to the play from the instrumentalist. And guys, the bass guitarist, I don't know if there was a bass guitarist even, but the bass guitarist, from my little knowledge in music, is supposed to feel the shallowness of the rhythm of the song, of the melody. But it was empty. It was so empty. Now, Quest, on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, it felt like she was really struggling. Yes, with the lyrics. At some point, when she first started singing, it felt like she was gargling the words, like she was chewing the words. We know that even the owner of the song, Thames, she has a unique way of, you know, singing her lyrics. Yes, in this reggae-ish, dance hall-ish kind of way. Quest was obviously trying to emulate that, but it was not really giving. It was not really giving. Now, at some point, the performance became too fast. It became too chaotic. The instrumentalists, they were in their own world. Quest was struggling on that stage in her own world. The backup singers, those ones, they were just on a solo ride. They were just there giving what they expected to give because they could not redeem the situation. They are not the ones in the competition. It is Quest. So overall, I did not like that performance at all. I was so disappointed and I put the blame on the song choice. Yes, I just felt like, nah, that was a very, very wrong song choice for Quest. I don't know if she chose it by herself or if production chose it for her, but whoever chose that song, that was just wrong. That was a no-no. It did not really project our expertise and professionalism in music. I just felt like that song, the whole performance in itself, completely shrinked her shine. And then we had a similar situation during Savvy Henry's performance, guys. The whole play from the instrumentalist was just completely empty. It sounded so empty. Guys, it was bereft of depth. Yes, there was no depth to the play from the instrumentalist, and it was really annoying. Now, talking about Savvy Henry's delivery itself, guys, I think at this point, I just have to say it the way it is. I feel like Savvy Henry is a selfish performer. Yeah. I've listened to his performances on the live show twice now, once last week and then from last night, and it seemed as though this guy does not learn. Yeah, last week's performance was dead to me. It was so dry, yes, and when you listen to the things he says before he comes on stage, you know all those there are little confessionals that they do, and he says, oh, I like this song and I believe blah blah blah. It's like this guy goes out of his way to pick songs that are more suitable for him. You know, he picks songs that are easy for him to sing. He picks songs that he will not have to really, that he will not have to. He could, but it just seems like he does not want to stress himself at all. So you just come to the stage and then you are singing like, oh, you're in the bathroom, and then you are singing to yourself. And I'm like, bro, wake up. Don't you realize that this is a competition, a friggin' competition? This is not a gathering of you and your friends and then you are singing to serenade your friends. No, you are singing to impress the voters, not just the audience in that on set. No, you're singing to impress the thousands, the millions of people that invest their hard-earned money to vote. So what the hell are you doing? Guys, that performance was zero for me at all. It did not do, guys, no, he did not give. It was time for Precious Mark to perform. And guys, I'm going to be frank with you all. For the first time, I did not feel it. Nah, I did not feel it. I felt like she kind of struggled a bit, yes. And the instrumentalists did not even help matters. The same nonsense they did for Quest and for Savvy Henry, they did the same thing for Precious Mark. Yes, guys, their play was literally chaotic for me. Yes, as far as what I listened to is concerned, it was really chaotic. And then she also had this issue with, is it an earpiece or something? I don't know, this thing they wear in their ears during performances. She was struggling with it, yes. But I must give it to her though. The way she improvised on that song she sang, Overdose Me from Maven, I loved her stage presence. The way she handled the song, the way she came in like a gazelle. I just loved her energy on that stage, guys. It was spot on. I loved it. I loved the way she sang the song. I loved the way she delivered it. But maybe because of the whole, you know, the instrumentalist and their shenanigans, guys, the performance was just kind of chaotic for me. So I did not enjoy the performance. And then Chisom came onto that stage and burnt it down. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never been to an Ashake's performance before. As a matter of fact, I don't really like concerts because I just feel like it's just too clustered for me. But then, Chisom literally gave me a special invitation to a concert. So right in my living room, I was experiencing a mind-blowing concert from Chisom. Ladies and gentlemen, I was literally screaming my lungs out. I was just, guys, I was all pumped up. I was having so much fun. Before we even talk about the vocalization of that song, can we just take a moment to give Chisom a standing ovation? I would have stood up, but you guys don't want to know what's going on down here. Yes, I mean, guys, let's just take a moment to appreciate his feat. The outfit, the look, the wide pants, the dreadlocks. Everybody knows that Ashake is obsessed with his golden locks. Guys, Chisom went all out to give us that. Oh my God. And you know one thing I really loved about the whole performance, his delivery of that song. What song did he even perform now? Peace be unto you, guys. Chisom did not try to sing like Ashake. As I've always said about Chisom in all of my reviews, that guy is so smart, and last night was no exception. Chisom knows that he is not Yoruba. He knows that nobody can sing like Ashake. Nobody can sound like Ashake. Ashake has a unique voice. And so because Chisom is aware of all of those indices, he decided to improvise as usual. And then he owned the song, and then he delivered it like it was his own. Oh my God, guys. I mean, last I'm just like, nah, Ashake is gonna be amazed at this new version of his song. Chisom delivered. The stage presence, the energy. Let me just consult my notes for a second. Yes, I wrote that the attitude was on point. Yes, he was giving Ashake vibes all through and through. What else? I said his vocalization of the Yoruba lyrics was to perfection. And that was it. Remember, Chisom is not Yoruba, but the way he sang the Yoruba lyrics, guys, it was believable. I believed him. I listened to him. I did not understand Yoruba, but the way he delivered it, guys, I paid attention. I was excited. I was thoroughly and richly entertained. See, last night, I felt like a newborn that the mother has breastfed and then the child was literally drunk breast milk. I was drunk with excitement, with entertainment. Guys, I was richly entertained. That was it all. See, she's so anywhere you are. God bless you. God bless you. And don't stop, oh. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Chisom, don't stop. We are ready to receive all that you have to offer this season. Just bring it. And you know, let me just mention this one thing, yeah? In a way, I'm kind of happy that Chisom did not participate in last season's show. Yes. You see this thing they say about every disappointment is a blessing. Chisom, if you're listening to this, pay attention carefully. You see last year's disappointment is your blessing of being on the show this season. Because I feel like after last year's, elimination from the show, I feel like Chisom went back and worked really hard on himself, on his craft, on his stage presence, and then he came back 100 times better than he was during the auditions last year. So Chisom, thank you so much for sharpening your tools and coming back in a fire branded way. I don't know if I put that right, but Chisom, welcome back. Now, let me tell you about the contestant that shocked me last night. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than Goodness. Guys, the moment Goodness started performing, my mouth, or was it my mouth? My jaw dropped. Guys, see that entrance? Hey, she just changed. I'm like, Goodness, calm down. No, do you want to change into Voltron? What's happening here? That was not enough. Guys, Goodness now opened her mouth and started rapping. Wait, let me even check the song she performed. Ladipo's Feeling. This I love the way I'm feeling now. Guys, she started rapping the rap of that song. I lost it. See, I literally jumped off my sofa and I was shouting. I said, See, guys, I felt like I was going to lose it. I was excited. I was shocked. Guys, I was experiencing 1,000,001 emotions at the same time. And I don't know if you all understand why I was shocked. See, Goodness is a church girl. Goodness is one of those people that performs like, today I want to go to heaven, no, so I will not do like this, I will not do like that. But it felt as though her alter ego came out to play last night. Let's start with her outfit. That outfit was giving money. She was literally passing a message to us, the viewers, and saying, listen, by this performance, I am out to collect that money. I am out to win the show this season. So it was giving green, money, and I loved it. Talking about her improvisation technique. That woman knew that she did not own the song, like the song does not belong to her. She knew that she was not Ladipo. She knew that she was not the person that sang it or rapped it. So what did she do? She decided to own it. She said, brother, sorry, let me borrow your song for tonight. When I am done, I will give it back to you. She ate. You know what they say? She ate. And then she left no crumbs. I'm sure she did not return the song back to Ladipo at the end of the night because she ate it all. Guys, there was nothing remaining. There was no crumbs left. She ate everything of that song. She licked the plate. Oh my God, guys, I was so impressed. I was doing women supporting women over here because I was so excited. That was a dope ass performance. She killed the rap, Guys, I've never heard. See, it couldn't have been delivered better than that. Nah. She killed the rap, the vocals, everything was on point. She was not out of breath. And ladies and gentlemen, one thing I noticed from last night that almost made me cry. I noticed that Goodness had worked on her breath control. I remember I complained about her breath control last week. She had gone to work on it. And the thing was solid. Her diaphragm was in action. The thing was just releasing the air when it was supposed to come out. And Goodness. Well done. Well done. And one word I want to throw in right there is dearest Goodness. If you are wondering what area of music to focus on, I would tell you that, dearest sister, whichever area you decide to focus on, just infuse rap into it, because it is in your calling. Even though you want to sing in church, please, my sister, you can also create rap lyrics and you will kill it at the end of the day, period. And it got to Constance's performance. Now, I was bracing myself to, with a clear and open mind, enjoy the performance. But then IK decided to do the most. So, the thing that IK does, right, this season, before a contestant performs, you will go and have conversations with the judges. I mean, I kind of like the side attraction. I kind of like the banters that happens there. But then, when IK decided to turn it into some sort of indirect campaign, canvassing for votes and support for Constance from the judges and us, the viewers, I became very, very offended. Yeah, I became offended because he was not doing the same thing for the other contestants. And so I was wondering, what is so special about Constance? Why are you doing this for Constance? And then he was talking about, the judges were kind of really hard or harsh on Constance last week. And I was wondering, okay, how was their comment too much harshness on her performance? How was that overly harsh? Like, how? And then that was where Simi now opened their mouth and made that statement, all that plenty thing that she said. I don't know why there's a bias towards Constance. And then she was telling Constance, I don't want people to take away the fact that you put in a lot of work into doing what you're doing. I'm like, I don't understand. Does it mean that the other contestants that are performing on the show are sleeping? Does it mean that they too do not put in a lot of work into their performances? Does it mean that they too are not doing enough? You know what? Let's call a spade a spade. I'm aware that the person managing Constance is friends with those judges. They all roll in the same circle. I'm aware that Constance has met a lot of celebrities. I'm aware that Constance is more like the pet of the judges, of a lot of celebrities. I mean, she also knows Don Jazzy, yes. Just like the Beyonce situation that we had 2 seasons ago. We know that it's the same situation that we're having with Constance. The only difference is that Constance is more of a better singer than Beyonce, yes. I'm aware of all of these things, but do they have to rub it in our faces? Do they have to shove Constance down our throats, that we have to like her by force, that we have to understand that she's the youngest? So because she's the youngest, let's give her more grace. And pray tell, how is it that the much grace that these people are giving to Constance, they are not giving that same amount of grace to the other contestants? Yeah, how come? I mean, guys, they're trying to make it look like, it's just an innocent observation. It's just an innocent comment. Listen, you people are doing too much at this point. You people are making it so glaring that you're literally pushing this girl to win the show at the end of the season. And at this point, why don't you just end the show and then just declare her the winner come next week Sunday? What's with all this hanky-panky nonsense people are doing up and down? Guys, I found it so offensive that IK even had to bring up such a conversation. If he had done likewise for all the contestants, I wouldn't have had an issue with it at all. I'd have said, okay, all fair and well, right? Equal treatment, equal grace given to all the contestants. And you see my problem here, a lot of people keep abusing God's grace. A lot of people keep saying that, it is the grace of God that is pushing Constance. Bullshit! I mean, guys, everything that was wrong with IK's conversation with the judges was, like, number one, IK was questioning the opinion of the judges based on their criticism or the observation from Constance's choice of song, which was wrong. Yes, that's number one. Number two, it just felt like he was indirectly canvassing for votes and public support for Constance. Why? All because she's the baby dragon. All because she's the youngest of all the contestants. Hello? The other contestants, even though they are older than 18 now, they were once 18-year-old too. And you see that bias that Simi was talking about? The judges started it. Yes, they started it with the way they selected the top 10. Yes, they started it with the way they cheated Ruby of his spots in top 10 or in the next round, and then they eliminated that young man for doing well, and then they gave his opportunity to Constance for God knows what reason. And then because people are reacting to it, and then because people are talking about it, they are now trying to flip the script and make it look like, oh, it's the viewers that actually have a bias towards Constance. Hello, Simi. Hello. Can you hear me clearly? Hello, Simi. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You people, you judges, you people created that bias against other contestants right from the time of the auditions, yeah? And even now, during the live performances, you people are still pushing and engineering that bias, giving Constance so much grace and being hard on some of the other contestants. And that's the truth. And you know what? At the end of the day, this is a show. The show is put together for entertainment. The show is put together to project the talent of many young Nigerians. The show is put together, you know, for people to also see and witness how good and excellent these contestants are. So the judges should not play on our intelligence, please. It's an insult to us, the viewers, when they do things and then they make it look like we're blind, like we're hearing impaired, like we cannot see or hear how these contestants are singing and performing. I take offense to that. I feel like it's a big insult to us, the viewers. So please, judges, it's okay. Don't be doing too much again, please. It's okay. And IK, Baba, I beg, no do that thing again. It no jig. It no make sense. No do them again. Anyways, moving on to Ose Daniel, my crush, or should I say one of my crushes? Yes, because I actually have a crush on Chisom. Virtual crush, nothing more. All right. Anyways, yeah. So Ose Daniel performed Ashake's "Them Never See Me Coming." I don't know if that's the title of the song, and I just love the way he delivered it. You know, there's this thing about the way Ose Daniel performs, right? It's always very, very unreal. Like it's like he swallows you up into his performance, into his voice, and then you are in there, you enjoy the performance, and then he gently spits you out, and then he places you back in your seat. That was how it felt. I loved it. However, also Daniel needs to be careful. Yeah, I feel like at this point he's playing safe with his choice of songs, and it's not going to pay him in this competition if he continues in this manner. Yes, he should be careful not to become too relaxed. Otherwise, it's going to take away his shine. And that's it. Now, quickly moving on to the last but not the least performance of the night. This one is from Victory. I can't remember the title of the song that he performed, but guy, that performance was, it was top notch. I loved it. And you see, there's this thing about the way Victory owns the stage. I love the way he was engaging with the audience, right, on set. I loved the way he was utilizing all the perimeters, yeah, English. I loved the way he was utilizing all the perimeters of the stage. I loved the way he was communicating with the band, with the backup singers. Ladies and gentlemen, as a professional entertainer, or performer, or vocalist, or singer, whatever, that is how it is done. And you can tell that Victory is excellent at doing that. So I was really impressed and I loved it. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. I look forward to hearing your thoughts about all the matters raised on this video. So please go ahead and share with me your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Have an amazing day. Bye.